Welcome to the video. I'm Nick from Noob to Pro and I hope you are doing great today. We've been talking all about the different creatures of Ark, how to tame them, what to do with them, and have they got any special abilities. Today it's all about the Doedicurus, so let's go find one. We're looking at the Doedicurus spawn map for the island, and as you can see they are most common around the mountainous regions of the map. We're flying around the mountain at Redwood Forest here, and we found a Doedicurus on the ground. However, we've also seen a few raptors down there. There can be all sorts of different predators around this area that are going to try and kill you and wreck your tame. So we're going to pick the Doedicurus up and fly him off to a taming pen. Now, if you are going to try this yourself, make sure you do not fly through the trees in Redwood because of the Thylacoleos. They cling onto the trees and pounce off to any flyer. They will knock you off your flyer and you're going to have a real bad day from then. So make sure you're flying over the trees and keep yourself safe. We are just coming down towards the pen then. And I'm going to drop the Doedicurus in, but then I'm going to go and get some better armour than this ghillie that I'm wearing. These Doedicurus can do quite a lot of damage to the lower level armour, so I'm going to put some flak armour on just to keep myself safe. Just slow down a little bit, make sure I get him in. And there he is in there. Okay, off to base, and I'll be back to you in just a moment. Here we are then with our flak armour on, and I'm going to shoot the Doedicurus with trank arrows, and as you can see they are doing 35 points damage. So that's why I've put my flak armour on. So I'm going to carry on hitting him with the trank arrows, but I'm going to go inside just so you can see more what's happening. Okay, these guys have got a really good defense mechanism. After you've hit them a few times and they've gone down to 2/3 of their hit points, then they bring their tails in, and as you can see, I do another shot, it only does 3 damage. Basically you do 90% less damage than you do when they are when they've got their tails out there. So you can either carry on trying to trank him out, but you're going to use a lot of trank arrows, or you can wait for him to wake up again and come back out of his shell, and it's just going to take you a long time. So I try to use a long neck with trank darts instead of the trank arrows because they do less damage than the arrows, and the Doedicurus has got less chance that it's going to curl up into the ball. So I'm going to go and find a different Doedicurus, and I'm going to do that with the trank darts. So we've flown up towards the side of the volcano. There we are. And Redwood's just there to the south, and we found another Doedicurus on the ground here, and we're just having a quick look around because it can be a very dangerous area here. There can be, I've already killed a few raptors on my way, there could be all sorts of predators, so you've just got to be on your guard whilst you are doing this. So let's just have a quick check. He's only a level 12. I was hoping for a bit better than that, but never mind. So, as I said, long neck and trank darts. And you can see it only did 26 damage there, rather than the 35 when you are doing it with the crossbow. So, we're going to chase him down. I'm a bit surprised he started running straight away. I was hoping he would try and attack me just to show what these guys can do. I'll just put my long neck up. Yeah, he's coming at me. Right, I'm just going to let him do one hit. There you go. It's only done 5 damage, but as you can see, there's quite a large knockback effect there. So I'll keep tranking him out, and I don't think it'll take very long because, like we saw, he's not a very high level. In fact, he's turning to run again, which means his torpor is up and he knows he's ready to fall unconscious, and there he is. Great. Oh, we've got another one. Right, these guys will defend each other, so be careful of that. Is this going to be a higher level? I don't know. If it's a higher level, I think I'll try and get this one. I didn't quite catch that there. Right, it's level 16. Right, it's a little bit higher, so yeah, we'll get this one tranked out, and we'll leave the lower level to it. As you've seen, it doesn't take very long. You're doing less damage with the trank darts, but you're actually getting more narcotic into the system, bringing their torpor up a lot quicker. Right, so he's turned and run, so he is going to be out quite soon. And there we go. So I'm using Kibble to tame. I'll just double check those levels. That was a 16, and yeah, that is a 12. Like I said, I'm using Kibble to tame, so I'm going to put that in there. I don't need this much, so I'll halve it, put just a few in there. Quick check of the area. We know that there's going to be a lot of things in this area, so instead of just leaving it to chance, what I'm going to do is put some defences up, I think. Now I've got some spiked walls here in Hurricane, so I'll take those. Don't think I'll be able to carry all of them. Split them in half, and we'll pop these spike walls down and basically make a defensive perimeter all the way around. And nope, not there. Yeah, just about there. Now if we do this all the way around, then nothing else is going to be able to get in and start attacking either myself, Hurricane here, or even the Doedicurus. And just get... oh, ow, sorry Hurricane, that's going to hurt. Just get Hurricane out of the way so I can carry on with this defensive walls. The great thing about using a flyer is that you can do the defensive walls all the way around, whereas if you were on a land-based animal, you would have to leave a gap for yourself, your animal, to get through there, and obviously if you can get through, so can other creatures. So I like using the flyer so I can do a complete wall around, and you can do the rest of the tame in relative safety. Just one more, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we'll get Hurricane in there. Just see what's going on around. I haven't actually done that bigger one, so it's going to be quite tight getting Hurricane in there to make sure I don't hurt her. Right, there we go. So, quick look at the stats then. Oh, she's just taken a bite. There. Right, quick look at the stats. So she's got 850 health, that's okay. The important ones for these guys are the weight at 270. The melee damage is disappointing at 110 there, but it's only a low level. And the stamina at 360. Okay. Now, I'm using Kibble, like I've said, because it's the most effective way of taming, and it is by far quicker than any of the other ways of taming these guys. If you're not using Kibble, they prefer crops, then meador berries and mixed berries. I'll put the... in fact, I don't need to put the list up on screen. It's only Kibble, crops, meador berries, or regular berries in that order. Now, this is why we've got the spiked wall up, because this area is full of predators, as I've already mentioned. And let's just see what happens when the raptor finishes with the Doedicurus there. He goes straight for my Doedicurus, but we've got the spike wall up. That spike wall will be doing damage to the raptor right now. Raptor decides he's had enough of that, so he turns and flees. I think I'll get him out of the area anyway. I'll just pick him up with the Argent and kill him there. I'll just have a make sure he didn't have any friends with him. There's nothing else in the area that might ruin our Tame. I think we're going to be okay there. I think there's a raptor quite far in the background, but I don't think he's going to be any harm to us. Is that Dilophosaur there? I don't think he's going to be any harm. But I'm going to kill him anyway, just in case. There we go. So, let's... oh, we've got some flies attacking. Where there's one, there's usually 2 or 3. Right, there's another. Okay, I think we'll go and check on the Doedicurus and see how well the Tame's getting on. Just make sure that we land safely without hit. There's a third of the flies, okay. Just wait for him to come and then... Yeah, we've got him. So, like I said, I'm going to go and land back in within the spike walls. Make sure I don't land on them. Hurricane won't thank me for that. And just have another check. Okay, it's just over halfway done. I'm going to jump forward to when the Doedicurus is tamed out. See you then. Here she is tamed out at level 22 then. We'll have a quick look at her stats. She's got 765 health there, 420 stamina, so that's better. 270 on the weight, and the melee damage has gone up by about 100, so that's great. So let's get a saddle on her and see what she can do. Now the saddle you learn at level 34. You make it with fibre, hide, stone and metal ingots. Let's get rid of some of these spiked walls so we can get through. I'm not going to be using this again, so it doesn't really matter. And I think we'll get Hurricane to follow us in case we get into any trouble. Hurricane can help us get out of it. Okay, so that's the walking speed there. Quite slow. Just put it on the running speed. It's a bit faster. But what these guys are great for, they've got a roll that you can do. There you go. Oh. Unless it stops to poo, obviously. Sorry about that. So we'll do that again. And you can see it rolls a lot faster there. Hurricane, get out of the way. Yeah, right, okay. And then if one of your own tames is in the way, it will stop rolling. The only thing about the roll is, we'll try it again, and you can see the stamina is draining very quickly. So it does use stamina real quick, does the Doedicurus. Now, I seem to be quite heavy. I'm going to have to throw some of this weight away. I don't know. I wouldn't usually throw narcotic away, but I've got plenty back at base, so I'll throw that away, I think. What is it that's weighing me down? I've got my meat in. Oh, I've got the spiked walls still in my hotbar there, so I'll throw those away, and that should help a lot. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so this is what these guys are for. Just one hit, he got 61, I think that said, of stone. And we destroyed the stone block in 2 hits. Let's get another block here. And there you go, another 61 stone, and he's leveled up. He levels up just for hitting stone, which is brilliant. That's what he's there for. And he gets a lot of levels just by doing it. So we've put 1 level into melee damage. Let's see what he does this time. And he gets 66 stone with that, so he's, for each level you're putting in, he's getting an extra 5 stone. Now the great thing about these guys is they reduce the weight of stone. As you can see, they only weigh 12.5 in his inventory. Put it in my inventory there and it weighs 50. So they reduce it by 4 times. It only weighs a quarter when it's in their inventory. Okay, so I'll show you a neat little trick with these guys. I only learnt this trick quite recently, to tell you the truth. I've been playing Orc for a long time, and I didn't even realise this. So I'm going to jump back on Hurricane. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, he's still following me. I need to get him to stop following me. There we go. And then I'll pick him up. Now you do need a decent Argentavis for this. We'll fly him towards this rock here. And there you go. Oh, I think I dropped him there. I didn't actually mean to drop him. Sometimes if you fly into something else, it will automatically drop whatever you are carrying. So we'll make sure we don't fly into the rock. We'll just fly up to the rock. And the Doedicurus collects it himself. Basically, this saves... these guys aren't brilliant on their stamina. And you just... So you fly them around, and it doesn't matter. They're not using stamina because you are carrying them around, and they're collecting the rock for you. Another great thing, something comes along to attack you, and it's easy to fly up and get out of harm's way. Another neat little trick with these guys, pop them on the front of your raft and sail slowly up to the stone. If you go too fast up to the stone might just push your Doedicurus off. But if you sail up nice and slow like I just did, as you can see, he is collecting the stone automatically for you. And that is great. Now, we'll just go down to this bit here. If he gets over half on his weight, then he's going to stop collecting the stone. However, all you do is make sure you've got a couple of storage boxes on your raft, and you can just offload straight into the storage box and carry on collecting the stone, and you're going to get a lot of stone in just a very short amount of time there. Now I think he's going to be about half full now. I don't know if he's going to get any more, maybe one or two rocks. Let's see. And yeah, I think that's about it. We'll just check on his weight there, and yeah, he's just over halfway full, but he's got over 1,000 stone, and that is great. Final thoughts on the Doedicurus then. These guys can be quite a simple tame if you get it right. Just remember, you're going to be in an area with plenty of predators. Also, make sure you use kibble. If you only use crops or berries to tame these guys, you're going to be in for a long tame. If you've got your settings on taming speed 1, then even a level 1 Doedicurus will need narcotic. Once tamed, these guys are going to collect a lot of stone in a short amount of time for you, making them a must-have for when you are upgrading your wooden beach shack to a more sturdy stone base. If you've learnt anything from this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more of our videos like the one showing on screen right now. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day.